Can you see me? Alright, so we're just waiting on some people to get in here, guys. Hopefully this thing's set up properly. Today we're going to talk about some Skyway fishing. And also, I need to give away that Badfish box, so that's what we're doing today. If you got comments, start off the chat. Whatever your questions are about the Skyway. I know that's been a popular topic. I've been doing a lot of videos over there because that's what you guys are responding to. You say you want to see more of, so that's what we're doing. What's up, Angel, Houston, Coco Barker, BJ Reeves? How's it going, man? Rick, hey, buddy. Long time no chat. Flyfish, William, Pablo, what's going on, man? It's good to see some familiar guys on here. So if you guys aren't aware, we did a little bass fishing challenge the other day. What was it, 2 episodes ago? And I told you guys to pick the bait that would perform the best. And whoever did that would be put into a drawing to win a Badfish box. And that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm actually going to go on a random picker, and it's going to choose the winner off of that, off of those comments. If you guys can hear me all right, just let me know, will you? I appreciate that, Angel. What's going on, Prop Player 14, David? How's it going, buddy? Pablo, right now, the red tide issue, I could say, I have not been seeing any dead fish inside the Tampa Bay on the last, I don't know, 4 trips. So the water is still very tainted. It's definitely not as clear as it was. And this year, too, you know, we do get a lot of rain, so that contributes to the water clarity. But overall, knock on wood, the fishing's been pretty good. And we lost a lot of fish, guys. So I'm definitely been intrigued to see how it recovers and how quickly it recovers. But we've been mixing it up. We've been doing a little bit more near shore fishing instead of like the inshore stuff like we do, which is what I like to do. I like to redfish, snook, trout, tarpon, things like that. But I gotta say, it's been nice changing it up on the snapper. I used to really love fishing for snapper on light tackle, so it's been good. Let's go ahead and see what else you guys got to say. Yeah, and that's why I do these polls, by the way, guys. If you're not looking on the community tab, I'll ask you guys, what do y'all want to see? What kind of videos you want to see? Boat, wade fishing. That's the beauty about, I think, my channel is it's very diverse. I don't just do one type of fishing, and it's not because I just want to bring different types of fishing. That's the kind of stuff I like to do. I like to freshwater fish. I like to saltwater fish, wade, kayak. I love doing all of those things. Sometimes it's kind of hard to pick which one I actually want to do. Man, Angel, I'm jealous, man. Today's a beautiful day, especially if you're in Florida. It's a good time to be fishing. Favorite bait for tarpon? It really depends on the time of year, especially around the Skyway, guys. This time of year, I really like live ladyfish. But you really can't go wrong with a pass crab, especially if you see the tarpon rolling up on the crabs. A pass crab is hard to beat, but also a fresh thread fin on the bottom, just cut. They love those, especially when it's hot and they're being ornery. Coco, really the best way to look for the pilings is to use the arrow maps. Go on Google Earth and you'll be able to see all the piles at the Skyway Bridge, guys. One thing I don't do is I don't disclose exact spots. I mean, I'll give you a lot of information, but some things you got to go out there and do on your own. There's sweet spots on almost every single pile out there, and some of them are better than others. So hey, that's all right. One snook, that's better than nothing, my friend. Yeah, well, you know, the red tide issue, guys, right now is St. Pete. You know, that's where the brunt of this stuff is at right now. Hopefully it doesn't spawn into anything, you know, crazier than what it already has. So, William, I highly recommend that you check out my Skyway video, and I'll try to link it down in the description after we're done here. But my Skyway video is showing you how to locate the rock piles. I think it's Skyway Secrets. That's what you want to look for. My favorite bait for snook really depends, but honestly, I don't think you could beat. I mean, for the mid-sized snook, you can't beat a live pilchard, live threadfin. You really can't. Now, if you're on the beach or you're on a jetty or something, you're going to want to go bigger, like live ladyfish, live mullet. Those big baits are going to get the big fish. Every time I go out, Cody, I usually go out on a weekday to the Skyway, so it's really never too crowded. There's been a couple times when during a pandemic that there were a lot of people, but overall, for the most part, it's pretty pleasant out there. The dang dolphins, though, will drive you mad. I'm not gonna lie. BJ, big bull reds. I mean, honestly, I don't think you can beat a fresh cut like pinfish or a fresh cut big threadfin slob of that. Put that thing into a pothole next to a big grassy area, and you're going to do pretty good. Angel, I was planning on going sometime this week. As you guys, well, actually, you might not know, Chris caught the COVID, and he helps with a lot of the recording. So keep him in your prayers, guys. I mean, that's why you haven't seen him in a minute. I think he's now on his 5th day with the COVID, and he's doing good, guys. So I think he's going to be all right. It just got to be careful out there. So the best time to fish for kingfish at the pier is really is mid-fall, early spring. But the real key is the water temperature. When that water temperature reaches around 72 degrees, which I find to be the magic number, between 70 and 72, when the bonita and everything else move in, you're going to have kingfish all over the place. So that's really when that's going to happen. I mean, that's going to usually be somewhere October, late October. We really need, those first 2 cold snaps to come in to cool the water. Reds. We got nice reds in Miguel Bay. That's awesome, man. Miguel Bay, I hear a lot about. I haven't fished over there, so I can't say, but I have heard a lot of good things. Let me see. You guys keep asking the questions. I'm gonna pull up this random picker for this video. YouTube. All right. And I know you guys can't really see this, but I'm going to go in here on my YouTube channel. I'm going to grab this video. And I appreciate all your interactions, guys. I've been seeing you. I've been seeing all the good stuff happening, all the video, or all the likes, subscribes. What's going on? Oh, got my decals for my motor.
The girls are coming in.
All right. Girlies are coming in. My babies just got home, guys. So it's about to be crazy. All right, let's go pull up this video and pick a winner here. So the website that I'm going to be using, it's called Comment Picker. We've used this one before. All right, let's see what happens. It's calculating the comments, got 105 comments. All right, let's see. All right, so I went ahead and I did the random picker, and it looks like Danny H. You're the winner, brother. Congratulations, guys. Make sure you message me, Joshua at Salty Scales. Send me your name, full name, shipping information, and we're going to send you out a brand new Badfish box. Now, if you want a Badfish box, guys, and you want to save money, go to Badfish website, put in Salty Scales. You're going to save $10, $10 whole off that box. and you don't have to commit to any long-term agreements or anything, but their boxes are well worth the money. All right, back to the comments. Let's see. Have I fished at Juneau Pier? I have fished at Juneau Pier, but it's been some time. I need to get back over there for sure. There's some really good fishing over there. You get a lot of really big snook, a lot of big redfish, things like that. Danny, I haven't heard of too many pompano right now, and I know good old Thawny, he likes those pompano, and typically when that run starts, you know, he's over there in St. Pete, so when I see him catching pompano, a lot of times I'll go over and start fishing. Oh, look who made it, guys! Chris Canny. He actually showed up to the live stream. He's actually alive, guys. He's gonna make it. What's up, Mr. Chris Canny? How you feeling, buddy? Look at that. He made a special. He must have got his honey and tea. Went to the computer, like waddled over there. Good stuff. All right, so Cody, the best advice for live lining is don't do it when the dolphin are feeding. Because let me tell you, it's almost impossible to get a bait by a dolphin. Them critters are smart. They've acclimated themselves to feed when people are freelining and fishing in general. Now, one workaround with that is pilchards. If you get big threadfins and big pilchards, I find that they'll usually bypass those 95% of the time. Now, it used to be that they would never touch them. I find now that every so often they'll still grab a pilchard, they'll still grab a threadfin. So, come here, baby. I'm live right now, so you want to say hi to the camera?
Yeah. Hi.
Say hi. What's going on?
I'm back from my tennis.
Oh, my baby just started playing tennis, guys. She's an athlete. Mwah! All right, I love you.
Love you.
Oh, here's my other one, my little minion. You want to say hi? Say hi to all the YouTube subscribers.
Hi.
All right, girls.
Bye.
Mwah! Love y'all.
Wait, I want to see.
Nope. Tell mommy to put it on and you'll see in there.
Bye.
Love you. All right. Back to it.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, for the snapper, I mean, the snapper bite is phenomenal. I mean, it's actually, I don't know if any of those things died with the red tide, which is great, guys, because a lot of fish died. But if I had to say one fish was impacted the least, it had to be the grouper and the snapper. You see very few of those floating. And to be successful out there, you really got to move around to rock piles, and you got to chum, and you got to have very light gear, minimal tackle, minimal terminal, I should say. If you're going out there, and in that video on the pier, if that wasn't proof enough, I mean, Brent and Chris, I caught like 17 or 20 snapper, and when they caught like 1 or 2. And a lot of it has to do with technique, but it also has to do with your rig. They were adding beads and things like that to your line. You can't do that. Snapper have very good eyesight. They're very finicky. And I think they're probably one of the most difficult fish to catch besides like a large snook. Chris says he's been feeling pretty crappy, guys. Well, so height 421. If you're having difficulty catching grouper, you got to move around. You got to jump around, and you got to make sure you're fishing at the right times. Are you fishing during a new moon? Are you fishing around a major or minor feed? Are you fishing just as the tide's starting to slow down? Those are all critical factors in catching fish out there. If you're trying to fish a free line bait during the heat of the day with no major and a tide that's just blitzing through the bridge, you're never gonna. I mean, you can, but it's going to be a rare occasion that you actually catch a nice grouper. Tarpon are always at the Skyway, guys, especially this time of year, July and August. They are there and they are thick. Just make sure you tackle up big gear and fight them fast. Get them, and make sure you don't bring them up on the bridge. Hey, Tommy, I wish I could, man, but I have prior engagements planned. I appreciate that invite, though. Maybe we can coordinate something here in the near future. Sorry to hear that, BJ, man. I know that stuff's really going around, guys. I hope you guys are all taking precautions and really just taking in the zinc and the vitamin D3 that you really need, guys, and just make sure you stay hydrated. I think for the most part, this thing is blown way out of proportion. Well, see, Cody, what you're dealing with there is, like I've told you guys in many of the videos, back in the day, they used to clean those rock piles when it was managed by someone else. And now they don't do that. They don't clean those rock piles, and you just get a lot of people going out there with too heavy of line, or sometimes just 15, 20 pound line, and instead of just like ripping it out of the rock piles, a lot of them cut the line. Or when they're pulling it, that their line hits the rail there, and then it breaks, and then you have 50 yards of line in the rock pile. So you're going to get caught up a lot on that stuff. The best thing I could tell you is to try to find them rock piles, and then see, I know where a lot of the sweet spots are. Like, I'll literally know where to stand, where my bait needs to be, and how far it needs to be, and it'll almost get hit every time when I present it, with the right conditions. Now, with that being said, the last few times I've been out, I've been getting worked. Like, I've been trying out some lighter gear, trying out some lighter leader. I've been giving them a little too much slack. If you sleep on them grouper, I mean, you have a millisecond to make sure you're reeling down or getting those fish out of the rocks, because they ain't dumb. They're going to get you right in the rock pile, and you're going to get pro call. Oh, by the way, guys, the new Contour shirt, if you want to support the channel, the shirt here, saltyscales.com. It did just drop today. We have a few hundred that we got, so you're welcome to be the first to get one. But again, when you buy from saltyscales.com, guys, you're supporting us. You're also supporting Tampa Bay Watch, and it's a good thing. Let's see. Hey, Angel, you know what? I might do that. Maybe we'll do a giveaway here soon for a free trip, a free charter. I think that'll be fun. I haven't really ever done that before. I guess, no, I've taken a subscriber out on a charter, and like a 3-day charter like Rick, but I've never really just invited someone out, random subscriber. So maybe we'll do that. Stay tuned. All right, so I'm reading through some of these comments, guys. Danny, so you will catch grouper underneath the bridge. It's rare to get the gags. The gags really like structure. There's just so many dolphins, and the dolphins are they are smart, man. So those grouper aren't stupid either. They know that if they, present themselves in the wrong way, they're going to be dinner for that night. So they really stay in that structure, and they like thick of it. Really, usually what you're going to catch down underneath the bridge is going to be the big Goliaths, and there is no shortage of those. If y'all want to see a Goliath video, let me know. I'm not a big fan of catching Goliaths off the bridge. There's a few reasons. One, it's boring. You're sitting there and you're waiting sometimes for hours. Secondly, you got to get them unhooked, and you got to leave them in the water. So that's another thing. But honestly, they're just big dead weight. You have 2 minutes of real good excitement with, a hard pull, and the rest is just like pulling up a big log. So, BJ, I like a long top shot. If you're going to grouper fish, I highly recommend a top shot leader. And in that video where I got worked the other day, I kept going with these short little leaders, and it wasn't working. But when I say a top shot, I say like 50, 55 yards of 80-pound test. That's really what I like. Danny H was the winner, man, Chris. So all he's got to do is shoot me over his information, Joshua at saltyscales.com. We're going to get him his Badfish box. Anyone who wants to try a Badfish box, first off, I'll be doing another giveaway. But all they got to do is go to badfish.com, use salty scales, save $10. It's worth it, guys. Hey, by the way, if you're on Instagram, follow my personal Captain_Joshua_Taylor. Get a lot of behind the scenes stuff as to what we're doing, videos that are coming out, and just little things that you might not otherwise see. Also, you can follow at saltyscales.com. That's our business page if you want to do that. What's this? Can anyone help me with this question? When you fish a pond that is 6.6 acres and the pond has not been fished since 2014. So what is the question there, Elton? That sounds like a honey hole is what that sounds like. If you need someone to help you fish that, you just let me know. I'll come right over there and we'll fish it. Danny, yellowfin or blackfin tuna? I have not seen either one at the bridge or in the bay ever. Now, has it happened? I guarantee you it has. I have seen sailfish. I've seen, lots of little tunny and things like that. Kingfish. Yeah, baby, no.
I said you on a phone call, but I said no.
Yeah, no, I am on a phone call. It's like a phone call, but I'm talking to a lot of people. So let me talk to them, and I'll come in there and see you in a little bit. Shut that door for me. Okay, she will. Told you guys it was going to get crazy in here. So, yeah, I've never seen any big tuna like that. Now, has it happened? I bet it has. I mean, there's great whites that have been reported swimming through there. So, I mean, if they could swim through there, so can a tuna. All right, let's see what's going on here. I like to fish the South Pier, guys. The South Pier, I mean, the North Pier used to be really good. Both bridges used to be really good, especially when that east span was open. But the South Pier just offers you more opportunity. You're not right on top of one another, but you can catch some really decent fish over on the North Pier when it's just not, you're not sandwiched in there. So the key is just to get out there and fish and make sure you're fishing around the right time with the right tackle and the right baits. The best lure depends on what we fishing for. Are we fishing for grouper? If you're fishing for a grouper, a lot of people like to throw them plugs. I used to throw the plugs more when the piles weren't as bad as they are now. But the piles being as bad as they are with the trash and the lines, you're going to lose some expensive plugs. But those big Yozuris and things, they catch some grouper when the conditions are right. Flying fish. Do you think fishing for snapper with 6-pound test and ultralight is a bad idea? Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. So in that, 2 videos ago, when we were snapper fishing, I told Chris, we had them chummed up, but the snapper is super smart. I'm watching them come up and pluck every single bait around mine. And I said, listen, we got a free line, we got to downsize our hook, and we got to downsize our leader. So I downsized a 15-pound test. Then I started getting worked by giants. And I mean, the big boys started eating them, and I was just getting broke off and broke off and broke off. So can you catch them on lighter gear? Absolutely. Are you going to get busted off a lot? Yes. 6 pounds is too light, though. All right, Danny H. Well, make sure you send us a fishing report. Hold up. Danny H., aren't you the one always protecting Chris and you won my Badfish box? Man, you're always taking Chris's side. Chris ain't giving away no Badfish boxes. I'm just saying, I gave you a Badfish box, so you're going to have to change teams. What's going on, Elio? If I say that correctly. Yeah, Kobe at Simmons Park is just really a time of year thing. You just got to know when they're transitioning, and that time of year is when they're going to be plentiful on the flat. So really, that's really early spring. I love looking for them on the flats, and they'll be chasing them, or they'll be tracking them big stingrays and things, looking for easy meals. But then as the summer and fall come in, you know, as it starts moving later in the season, they start to move towards the channels and the buoys and things like that. Joshua at saltyscales.com, Danny. And I'm gonna send you the box. I told you, I forgot you were Team Chris. I am gonna send you the Badfish box. I'm just gonna take all the lures out of it. Well, the best lures for that size of pond, I like search lures. I mean, there's two lures that you really can't go wrong with when you're fishing a pond, in my opinion. Senko, you got to slow it way down. And then my ultimate favorite surge bait is probably going to be the spinner bait. Throw a spinner bait and work that spinner bait. And it really depends on the cover too. If you got a lot of cover, spinner bait might not be the best option. But if it's open, throw that spinner bait and you'll locate bass. Well, I'm glad you guys like the Skyway videos. That's kind of why I've been doing more of them. I know a lot of you ask about them, so I want to make sure that you guys are getting the information that you want. I am going to be going over doing a video on tackle, so we'll cover all the tackle and also some of the I might do a separate video. They'll be shorter on the terminal tackle and the gear, so there'll be like a little mini series on the bridge out there, so you guys know what I'm using. PB bass, guys, is 11 pounds 2 ounces, and that was caught a year and a half ago. But I've caught multiple over 10. Let me tell you, once you see a bass over 10, it changes you. You're welcome, Elton. Hey, Jeff, red tide seems to be pretty good right now inside the bay. I'm not smelling anything. I'm not seeing anything. Fishing's been pretty good. So no complaints there. Yep, CJ, or I'm sorry, CL Jones. I have fished the Skyway for big snook and tarpon. What I used to throw is a flare hawk, and I used to actually see them crush that lure quite frequently. A lot's changed. I noticed one thing when they changed the lighting out the Skyway. I stopped seeing as many snook and I stopped seeing as many snook and tarpon. It's not to say they're not there. I just don't see as many of them as we used to with those different, like the yellow lights. Now those fluorescent lights, they just don't hold the fish like those other lights. Yeah, we could potentially do a meetup at the Skyway if that's something that y'all are interested in. Just let me know. Make sure you guys you're pounding that like button as well. That helps the guy out. And if you know anybody that might enjoy the channel, be sure to send the video or send the channel their way and have them subscribe. We'd really appreciate that. Well, that's what we have to plan, guys. I have to do some type of meet and where everybody can. That's one of the reasons we were going to do this prior to COVID, and it just didn't happen. But you know, this COVID thing, it's not going to go away anytime soon. So hell, we might as well go out there and live, right? Also, guys, got some cool new little stickers. If you order a shirt and you email us, just let us know you want a sticker, and we'll throw all these little guys in there for free. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Got my DSLR hooked up to the camera, and it's a little different than a webcam, but hopefully you guys like that quality a little better. Yeah, Cody, actually back in the day, my uncle showed me that. That's how they used to catch monster snook. They used to take a lantern, put it close down to the water, and after a few hours, big snook would start to come on the outside of the light. They don't come in the light, but they'll be on the very the shadows of the light. And they would take big shrimp. I'm talking jumbo shrimp, and on a treble hook, which I don't even think is illegal now, but they'd horn hook them, and then they would free line them right there in that area, and they would really destroy some big snook back in the day. All right, buddy. Take care of flying fish. Well, So Badfish, if you go to Badfish, let me pull it up here and I actually pasted it in there for you. Badfish. Yeah, if you go to their website here, it's called Badfish Supply, and use the code Salty Scales, you'll save $10 off the box. So it's a pretty good deal. Really good box, guys. And they're not paying me to tell you that. Nighttime grouper is the same thing, guys. Make sure you're getting out there and you're fishing on the rock piles. The key is to fish. I like, when I'm night fishing out there, I like that full moon, and I like to get a real frisky fish. You want one of the pinfish are just going to vibrate the snot, because a lot of what's happening is no longer based off of visual sight, but vibrations, and they feel those vibrations in their lateral lines and things like that. As that pinfish is going over them rock piles, that'll alert them that they're there. Then they can keen in on it with their eyesight and really go after it. Oh yeah, fishing with Essex, we've caught lots of glide grouper. That's what I was saying. I was telling Chris, you know, before, I wish I would have had a GoPro, you know, 8 years prior to them coming out. Because at the end of the day, I used to fish 5 days a week. And man, I'm telling you, we had some epic footage. We just didn't have GoPros then. So none of that stuff was recorded, but I got a lot of pictures, guys, of some awesome fishing done at the Skyway in the Tampa Bay area. Yeah, Cody, the dolphins are a special type of nuisance now. They're way smarter, and man, they are frustrating when it's hot out there and you're sitting there spending the time and the energy to catch the bait and do everything that you're supposed to do, and just the dolphins are relentless. It can be very frustrating. I can tell you this as a tip for the dolphin: use a darker color braid, and like one that I like is the moss green. And free line, try to get that thing out 60, 70 yards. And a lot of times those dolphins won't be able to see the line, and they'll swim right under it. And you got to make sure when they're coming, you hold up your line way high. If you hold up your rod and everything really high, most of the time they'll swim right under it and you won't even see it. But if you're using that bright yellow line or bright pink or whatever else, they're going to see it every time. They're going to go get them a nice little snack. What's up, Bad Danny? Yeah, man, Okeechobee just notorious for rain this time of year. So, I mean, it is what it is. And I'll tell you, down there this time of year, it's like you can't fish after 11. It's so dang hot. All right, guys. Well, I wanted to get on here. Stay tuned. We're going to be doing some collaboration videos. I got another collab coming up with Brent and JC Fishing. That's going to be another good one. Who else you want us to collab with? I've been wanting to get together with some folks and fish, and we've been having a good time. So you're welcome, Steve. I appreciate you watching, guys. You know, I haven't tried those dolphin pingers, so I can't tell you if they work or if they don't work, but I'll tell you what, if they do work, it would be worth the investment, hands down. But I don't know how those dolphin pingers impact the fish, because if dolphins are being impacted, I would think fish are impacted. Yeah, Cody, maybe that'll happen. Deer meat for dinner. He seems like a cool guy. I've seen many of his videos. It's all right, Art. Hey, man, better to be late than not show up at all. At least that's what they say. All right, guys. Well, stay tuned. I wanted to come on here. That's who the winner of the box is. So I'm going to get a lot of people asking me about the box. Danny H., you're the winner. I'm going to send you your Badfish box. If anyone wants his lures, just comment below. I'll send you the lures. And I hope you guys get out there and keep the lines tight. I'll try to schedule something, get Chris fixed up. We'll try to get out on the water and get some subscribers out there and stuff. So until next time, guys, we'll see you on the water. Remember, saltyscales.com. Go get you a new contour shirt. I'm watching. See you.